Broadway's Tony Award-winning musical Avenue Q is a truly unique show that has quickly become a favorite for audiences everywhere. On stage at Torrington's historic Warner Theater, Avenue Q.
The show's called Avenue Q, and it is a take on Sesame Street if Sesame Street happened in the real world. It is reality, it is gritty, it is real-life situations, going out on dates, drinking, losing their apartments, having arguments, coming to terms with who they really are.
I am playing Rod. He's a stuffy, very awkward, closeted gay man who is an investment banker and has a very hard time coming to terms with who he is.
I am playing Kate Monster. She is a kindergarten teaching assistant, very articulate, she's cute, she's funny, she's very smart. However, she is very racist. She does drop the first F-bomb in the show. There are many.
Princeton moves to Avenue Q. He's fresh out of college. He has a BA in English, has his whole life ahead of him, but he has no idea what to do with it. So he gets to Avenue Q, and he's this innocent kid. He has these bad influences around him.
I play the character of TREKKIE Monster. He's kind of like a combination of Oscar the Grouch and Cookie Monster if they were addicted to internet porn.
My name's Michelle, and my character is Lucy. She's a cabaret singer, and she knows what she wants, and she is totally in it for herself. She doesn't swear, but she does drink scotch.
It's been wonderful watching the actors bond with the puppets and become one with their characters, learning how to work their hands and the body movements.
Some of the puppets are two-person puppets, so I have to choreograph in a way that two people can move as one.
The puppeteering is extremely difficult.
I use her on both hands. So some scenes I'm using my dominant hand, some scenes I'm using my non-dominant hand.
A lot of people think that puppeteering is really easy when it actually isn't.
You're giving everything that you have to this thing on your hand and trying to create a personality with that.
We are having so much fun putting this show together. In a regular show, the actors have costume changes. But in Avenue Q, our puppets have costume changes. So we will have a crew backstage of people who not only will be working on the set, but they will also be working on the multiple costume changes for our puppets. Avenue Q is the little show that could. Back when it won its Tony Award, it was this huge thing because all of a sudden this little show about puppets won a Tony Award.
This is a bold new show for community theater. It hasn't been done very often. It has never been done at the Warner. There's a ton of dance, great songs, tons of swearing.
Porn, racism,
nudity of puppets.
Lots of funny jokes.
It's kind of offensive.
I would be totally embarrassed if my grandma came to see this show.
There is dancing and puppetry and silliness and really tender moments.
And sex, lots of sex, puppet sex.
It's kind of like if Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and South Park had a love child.
Underneath all the offensive humor in Avenue Q, there really is a great story backing it up. It's totally different from any other show that you've seen, especially on a stage like this.
There surely is no show like Avenue Q, and I don't know how often you will get the chance to see it in your own backyard.
Avenue Q is one of those shows I've always wanted to work on, and especially at the Warner Theater.
Everything is unique at the Warner Theater, and Avenue Q on the main stage is no exception.
I honestly can't wait to get onto the stage. The room is just going to fill with laughter. There's no doubt about it.
You're not going to want to miss this show.
Avenue Q, only at the Warner Theater.
For tickets, visit warnertheater.org.